I'll take questions. So, just first want to say thank you to the City of St. Louis and the St. Louis Sports Commission, our athletics director Desiree, and all of our staff for making this such an unbelievable event. I want to thank the fans. I mean, what an unbelievable turnout. They were so loud and energetic, and it was an awesome environment from the start of Tiger Walk until the win at the very end, and very appreciative to the City of St. Louis, to the great sports fans of St. Louis, to the Mizzou Tigers of St. Louis. Very appreciative to everybody involved. This is just a wonderful event and a wonderful game. Hats off to Memphis. I thought they played extremely tough and extremely hard, but I'm really, really proud of our football team for finding a way to win the game. We were really beat up. We were down. Ennis Rakestraw wasn't able to play tonight because of injury, so we were down to 3 corners, and then on the fumble, Drayden Norwood got beat up, so then we were down to 2 corners. We had to play JC at corner. We hadn't practiced it all week, and then KAD starts cramping, and so we have to get out of our sub packages. So kudos to Coach Baker and the defensive staff for making it work, but it was a really difficult, mixing and matching to find a way to win. Proud of the offense. I thought, we were really stagnant in the third quarter, or at a pivotal point there, but I'm really proud of the way Kirby started the game. And then I thought in the fourth quarter, obviously the 2 drives right there at the end, down 7 after the score, we get the big run by Cody, and then to finish the game with the ball in our hands is always a critical thing for the offense. Really proud of our quarterback. Continues to play at an unbelievably high level and extreme toughness. So with that, I guess I'll open it up for questions.
Eli, when we talk about your quarterback, can you describe what toughness you saw out of Brady tonight and how that perhaps infiltrated your team?
Yeah, I think both mental and physical toughness. I mean, obviously the mental toughness or the physical toughness, he takes a big hit right there before half that I got to do a better job teaching him to slide. There's no way he should take that hit, but he did, and we end up having to kick a field goal there because we're out of rhythm and he's out of whack, and has to come in at halftime and battle that, and then we come out and punt, after a little bit of a stalled drive, and then he comes back and gets going, hits Luther over the middle, and I think that takes some mental toughness. When you're physically beat up and you're not playing the way you want to, but you want to perform. So it takes both physical and mental toughness, and our team feeds off that energy. So really proud of him. Yeah, really proud of him.
You alluded to it a little bit, but I mean the adversity starts on the opening kickoff, right? And with the penalty. But can you talk about your team's ability to kind of overcome some of those mistakes?
Yeah, we had a bunch of them in the first half, honestly. I mean, we have the inexcusable offsides. I mean, we had repped that all week. We knew we were going to be aggressive. We had seen the look. We knew Harrison was going to make the kick relatively easily. But disappointing there. We have a turnover in the first half. Defensively, we give up 2 fourth downs for touchdowns for scores. So a lot of just self-inflicted wounds. And then in the third quarter right there, we have a chance on 4th and 1 to really put the game away. We're up 14, could go to 3 possessions, and we don't get it, and the defense goes out and gives up a long drive for a touchdown. So, I think those things are things that have got to get corrected, and we've got to play more complementary football. But I am really proud of the way our guys just hang in there and find ways to make plays.
Cody had the fumble early on, and then to see him come back in the second half and have the factor there. What goes through your mind as a coach on that?
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody more disappointed in himself than Cody. And so, for us, it's about encouraging him, letting him know we believe in him, letting him know when the game's on the line, we're going to put him in there. He's a hard physical runner. Again, he rushed for another 120 yards, which is, I guess, the second time he's broken 100 yards here at Mizzou. And that long run right there was a backbreaker. So, obviously, that was good. It's a great job. Jordan Harris, true freshman, having to play a lot this week with Brett being out. They're bringing an edge pressure. He's got to alert the pressure, execute a call. He's got to relay that information down to the rest of the offensive linemen, and he does it perfectly, and we execute versus a pressure, which is something that's hard to do. You know, I've been coaching a long time. I don't know that I've seen a true freshman in that situation execute that thing that well, and ultimately it resulted in a score. And so really proud of Jordan, and man, we're going to be better for all these guys playing. I know it, but it's tough right now, and that's everywhere in college football. So.
How about Luther's day and then the injury with that?
Yeah, it wasn't an injury. It was cramping. He had, 10 receptions for 177 yards, but we had to take him in because he was cramping pretty hard and give him an IV. And so that's what it was. He'll be fine. I thought he did a great job recovering that onside kick right there at the end too. So it was great for him to finish the game the right way.
Coach, speaking of Luther, also, even Marvin Hurst, you could throw in there. All these St. Louis kids playing in front of their hometown. Is it a little extra to playing in front of their hometown, especially for them?
Yeah, I mean, our theme this week was I put on for my city, by Jeezy, and that's what we do. And we told ourselves that KC's got the Chiefs, St. Louis got the Tigers, and so we're gonna go put on a show for them. And ultimately we would like to have played better on third down, but we found a way to get a win, and that was important. And yeah, I hope. Part of the reason we wanted to do this was so that the city of St. Louis would understand that playing at home, playing for your hometown university is powerful. And I think there was a really great display of that tonight.
From what you saw on Marquise Johnson's first touchdown, what do you have to say about how he's taken off so far?
Yeah, we probably don't throw him the ball enough. That's what I think. Crud, that sucker is fast as lightning. And, man, he is making some tough catches, so we got to continue to find ways to get him vertically down the field. I will say this, the big throw to Luther in the third quarter was because Marquise cleared that side out. They have so much respect for him. But, yeah, he's a really good player that we got to get more involved in what we're doing. Y'all work for the same company.
What does it say about the offense that on the last two games, 64 points today, over 500 yards, and you guys did struggle on third down? Like, what's the potential is off?
Well, the potential is potential means we haven't arrived yet. But, yeah, we know we're capable. We've got to really dial in on third down. 0 for 8. I don't know that I've ever been 0 for 8 on third downs. So that's something we got to really look at and fix.
On the injuries, can you tell us what the situation is with Norfleet is, and do you know what's going on with Darius Robinson?
The answer is yes. I know both of those questions. Without mispronouncing it too bad, Norfleet has a rib costriocolitis or something. It's the cartilage between the ribs on the hip, and so he's recovering. It's just a real painful injury. So just didn't feel like it was in his best interest to play tonight. Darius is battling a strained calf that has really plagued him. He keeps trying to go, and then it at some point in the game it always gives out on him, which it gave out in the fourth quarter last week, and this week it gave out in the first quarter. So we're going to have to make a decision on, do we rest him and get him back, or do we let him keep fighting, and ultimately we'll have to make that decision here pretty quick. So.
Eli, on fourth down, what do you think is the key to kind of turning around on defense, just making sure they can get those stops and get off the field?
Well, we let Marcus Clark pick it off. That's the best suggestion I got for us right now. But it's really man-to-man coverage. Bottom line is you got a man, you got to cover him. And why we are cutting guys loose in man-to-man, I don't know. And that's got to get fixed. It has got to get fixed. So, yeah, it's disappointing. I know Coach Baker's disappointed. I know our defensive players and staff are disappointed. But we got to get it fixed. I think a more concerted effort to establish the run probably played into it. I think good teams try to score in the first half and establish the run in the second half, and that's how you win football games. And so I think Coach Moore is doing an outstanding job of that, and obviously it was a big part of us having success. Our guy in the back's been trying to ask a question, and y'all keep cutting him off. So I'm going to go. You're up, bud.
Coach, you guys are 4-0 for the first time since 2013. Last year, your fourth win didn't come until late October the last 2 years. What's different about this team?
Yeah, last year's last year. I mean, that's last year. I'll just say this: our team is they're very much committed to each other, and they've faced some adversity and fought, and they have a belief in each other, right? And last year, we faced some adversity, some really tough deals, and it, just didn't go our way, and that's life, and I think you got to have resolve and keep the faith and keep pushing forward and keep your head up, knowing that good things will happen. And I think that's what you're seeing right now. You see guys that have been in those tight games before, but they believe in each other. They don't panic. They just keep fighting. And I think that's a maturity of our teams, of our team. And I think, again, a good display of leadership. Nobody on our sideline panics except for Baker, but nobody else. He was playing a great game, playing his best ball. I'm really proud of Drayden. It looks like an ankle sprain. I don't know if it's high or low. We tried to get him at halftime, but he just couldn't put any weight on it. So we'll see. He was playing at a high level. I know that.
Eli, what can you guys say about the punting competition? It looks like we saw both Riley and Luke out there tonight.
I only saw Luke. Did Riley get in? Did we sneak Riley in? I thought Luke punted the crap out of the ball. Bottom line is results-based business, and we needed to let Luke have a shot, and he took advantage of his opportunity. So going forward, it'll be Luke, and if it's just like every position, always compete, and everybody's got to compete and play at a high level. So really proud of Luke. He's a St. Louis kid coming back, and I know it meant a lot to his family. I know it meant a lot to his dad. So really proud of Luke having the opportunity to do that. That's a special deal. Really special. Really, really special.
What's your message to your team as you guys get ready to turn the page from non-conference into SEC play?
Get treatment. Yeah, get treatment. Try to get healthy. And that's going to be the biggest thing. We're going to celebrate this for 24 hours, and then we transition to conference play. We got to go on the road to open our conference season to a really explosive pass offense, which has not exactly been our forte right now. So we're going to have to get healthy in a hurry, and we're going to have to go defend a really dynamic quarterback. I think they've got two of the top three leading wide receivers in the SEC. So we're going to have our hands full. Last time we went down there, it was a dogfight. And last year was a dogfight. I mean, D-Rob had to make a play on fourth down to secure the victory. So, we're going to have to turn the page pretty quick. I'm going to have to get out of this press conference and get a shower and get home, and we'll turn the page. It's there. It was there. And, everybody thinks I'm not aggressive, so I figured I'd show you all I can play aggressive. We don't cover in man-to-man coverage. That's what I see. That's what I see. We don't cover in man-to-man coverage. So we got to be better. We have got to be better.